This last portion is called our hospital supplements. It's our living benefit. This is why most members enroll in the program. So I'm going to quit getting you guys killed now and just get you hurt. Now this benefit is for any injury from an accident. So let's say little Samantha's running around the backyard and she sprains her ankle. Where are you guys headed? Probably the emergency room, right? And so you're going to have to leave work for 4 or 5 hours. How much is your copay typically? $100? Yeah, and if you're like me, $100 is $100. So now you're $100 in the hole and you had to miss work to be there for her. So this benefit is for any injury from an accident. Like nothing internal like fever, sickness, I don't feel good, but for things like a cut that needs stitches, a sprained ankle, a bad reaction to a bee sting, chemical in your eye that needs to get flushed out, step on a nail, get a tetanus shot. This is going to send you a check for $200 every single time you go per occurrence, and it's unlimited. You can use this as many times as you want. So if you went there 3 times a year, that's an extra $600 in your pocket. Does that make sense? Great. So this next portion is critical. Let's say, Matt, you had to run down to the store to go grab a gallon of milk. Some idiot runs a stop sign, slams right into you, and you're hospitalized for 10 days. Some pretty bad things are going to happen to you guys financially if Matt's in the hospital for 10 days. What are some of the bad things that are going to happen to you? Right, no income coming in for Matt, no income coming in for Nicole either because she's by your bedside. Then the bills pile up. So what this next benefit does is for any accident, it pays you $400 a day for every single day that you're in the hospital for up to 365 days per occurrence. So let's say something weird happens, Matt. You're in the hospital for that 10 days, and then a month later you have to go back in. It starts all over again for that 365 days. So in this case, you're in the hospital that 10 days. That's an extra $4,000 of completely tax-free money. Doesn't go to the doctors, doesn't go to the hospital. The check comes to your house in your name. So does that make sense? Nicole, could you use an extra $4,000 in a time like that? Yeah, you bet you could. So let's say that the accident, so you have so you've got that and all this accidental coverage, a child rider on Samantha, and both of your funerals completely taken care of for the same price as pizza and wings a week. All right, so let's say the accident was even worse and you had to be in the intensive care unit, Matt. What this last portion does is it pays $800 a day for up to 14 days that you're in the intensive care unit. They cap it at 14 days because if you're in there a little bit longer, you're probably going to be using this funeral benefit, but you don't lose the benefit. It just reverts back to the 14 days for up to a complete year. Now this bottom section you can get with other companies, Aflac, Aetna combined, but it's expensive. Usually you're looking at like $60 to $80 a month just for this bottom section. So right now you have all this hospital supplements, all this accidental coverage, child rider on Samantha, and both of your funerals completely taken care of for that same pizza and wings a week. It's also strike and layoff proof. So if you were to go out on strike, we'll pay your premiums for up to a year while you're out on strike. If you were to be laid off, God forbid, we'll pay your premiums for up to 3 months if you were to be laid off. What company in the world do you know that would do that? Call your auto insurance company and say, hey, can you pay my premiums? I'm out on strike right now. They're going to tell you to take your car off the road. So the last option I have for you guys is pretty much a no-brainer. It's option A, which is everything I just showed you, this program right here, or option B, which is you can semi-inflation proof both your funerals for $20,000 and your contribution would be $30.70. It's completely up to you guys. You could start off with option B, which is the $20,000 funerals, or what most members do is option A, which takes care of everything right now. So it's completely up to you which would be better for you guys, option A or option B. Option B, great. All I need is your driver's license, your doctor's information, and your checkbook because your coverage starts conditionally tonight, and I'll go ahead and get your application started.